Most of our inventory has had a previous life, and in giving it back to the community, essentially, we are doing a recycling process.
A lot of these items that we take, if we didn't get in there ahead of time to salvage them, they would just be demolished and taken to the landfills.
I would say that Second Chance gives back to the environment by making sure that inventory is diverted from the landfills and it gets back into the hands of individual owners who will certainly transform and give the inventory a second chance.
It's great that we're reusing. It's great that we're recycling. I mean, recycling is great, but reusing is even better. And I mean, I think that's one of the things that's so great about this place.
We do an awful lot of home deconstruction and saving a lot of the product that would end up in landfills.
I think Baltimore has incredibly beautiful architecture. It's very design-worthy. Certainly anything that we can possibly do to keep Baltimore's architecture intact and preserved and make sure it stays within the community is, I think, a very important mission.
You know, we need more places that help us to reuse things of the past, that help us to appreciate the old architecture, the history, in all sorts of ways in a city that has such a rich history as Baltimore.
With the job training program, which is one of our keystone programs, and really what we're all about is a job training operation.
It certainly gives back to its employees through our deconstruction team, which is comprised of newly rehabilitated individuals. We pay them where they get to learn deconstruction as a second trade, and so then they get to go on and do that as a second career.
A couple of my friends used to work down here, and they told me it'd be a good spot for me to start my life back together. You know, I've been away for 5 years. I've been incarcerated. So really, Second Chance been like a second chance for me to get myself back together. When I first came here, honestly, I thought I wasn't going to be here that long. Now I'm here over a year now, and it's been like a blessing for me. For me, it's like a new life for me now. You know what I mean? It's a new surroundings. You know, I work with a bunch of good people here. You know, we all family here. We all look out for one another.
We deal with customers from all walks of life here, even to the low-income people, from the general homeowner renovating on up to the million-dollar designer doing, you know, high-end homes.
Because of what we do, we're you know, able to provide, you know, items at a lower cost. You know, a lot of the like used appliances and cabinets and things like that. You know, certain household things that that low-income families might need that you know, they can't get elsewhere at the kind of prices we can sell it for.
When you see customers walk in here, and it's almost like they go into an awe state and like they're in a museum.
What keeps me coming back is that your stock is ever changing. I have never come in here and been disappointed. I don't believe all this stuff can be in one store. And when we came here, I was just amazed at the bounty of goods that you had here. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. You have things from traditional to the unusual, from contemporary to funky. You have everything I could ever want and everything that anybody could want.
I guess the most rewarding thing that I find about the work is the fact that things that we, in my case, grew up with, you're actually seeing come back in and becoming very useful in new homes of today.
Seeing somebody who's found a piece that they are so happy to reuse, and when they have different projects and different ideas and they can transform a piece from its original intention to something really new and creative, that really brings me a lot of fulfillment. I think the movement for environmental friendliness and preservation is certainly growing. I think as the community really buys into the idea and it's no longer a trend but it's a lifestyle, I think we'll have a very permanent place.